Oh, I don't know if I'm recording or not. Oh, I am. Okay. Hey guys, what's up? It's Rose and it's Tuesday night for our team call. Tonight we have, of course, Danielle, who's going to be speaking about just kind of how to keep customers on Shakeology once you kind of get them in the door and how to keep them going. I did want to kind of just do some housekeeping things before we start. So make sure that you know Super Saturday is April 2nd. It's a lot of fun, especially if you're in New Jersey. We always have a group that comes. If you're not from New Jersey, I'll show you guys how you can kind of search in your area to see where the one closest is to you. And of course, like if you have a coach, ask them, invite your customers, invite people to this. This is what these things are kind of for. Success Club trip. I'm going to be going in, I think, 3 days. So I'll be posting a lot and kind of giving you guys updates as it happens, because usually they usually tell us something that's going to be coming up soon. But if you haven't registered for the Punta Cana trip for 2017, I know it's over a year away, but just register. It's waitlisted, so it's sold out, but you just never know. You might be able to get on, and you don't know in a year where you're going to be, and you have plenty of time. It's only March to earn the trip. You have plenty of time. March 14th is going to be our Team Hardcore Challenge group. If you're not in it, just ask me or Danielle. We'll put you in it, you and your customers. For March's challenge pack sales, we have 22-minute Hardcore Pio and 3-day refresh challenge pack at $140. Then I believe the Pio Kickstart challenge pack with the 3-day refresh included is $180. Starting tomorrow, and I believe till the end of the month, the 3-day refresh base kit by itself is $5 off, and then $10 off for the complete kit. So the complete kit is with 3 days of Shakeology as well. So $5 off the base and then $10 off the complete. If you hit Success Club 5 in March, you will get the Beachbody Performance Sampler Packet. So that's a nice little treat if you haven't tried that yet. March 15th is Shakeology's 7th birthday. Just a little fun fact for you guys to know. I'm sure people will be posting about it. And then this is a really long way, but I know people are asking about it. I'm already signed up June 26th in Englishtown, New Jersey. I think that's maybe like a 2.5 or 2-hour drive for me, but I'll probably stay at my parents'. But anyways, anyone that wants to come to that, even if you're in New York, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, whatever, let's do it together. I think it'll be a lot of fun. And then I did want to announce we have a ton of new coaches. So I'm going to go through them as quick as I can. So welcome Katie, Jen, Michelle, Brooke, Ashley, Whitney. We got Josh, Sam, Tara. Oh, I think I put Michelle again. Rose. And I'm sorry, I don't know that person's name. Heather, Randy, Dawn, Megan, and Courtney. So obviously we have a ton of new coaches on the team. If you go in your Coach Online office, you can see how many people are in your downline, and you should see that going up. I think recently we'll have like 30 new coaches in 7 days, and that's absolutely amazing. So congratulations to you guys for coming aboard and for the coaches that are sponsoring you. And then also for rank advancements, I'm not sure if I did this 2 weeks ago, but I always want to make sure that we're recognizing our coaches for doing something awesome. So congrats to Nicole for hitting Ruby, and I think this Thursday she'll be hitting another big rank. And we have Nikki, Amy, Jessica, Ann, and Julie that hit Emerald. So congratulations to you guys. I did want to remind you guys, because we have a lot of new coaches that came in, you have to coach your coaches. It is your responsibility. And if you're not diamond yet, then it's your upline's responsibility. So make sure your new coaches are getting a getting started right call, and they're getting the help that they need. So we're not here to just sign people up and let them kind of float away. We're here to mentor them. So if you're on this call and you're not being mentored, or you did not have your getting started right call, reach up to your upline, or just reach out to me and we will get you that help. And then just teach what you've been taught. You know, this is a business about duplication, about just doing what you were taught and just passing it down the line. So how to look for Super Saturday in your area. I'm actually gonna stop the share, and I'll show you guys how you can do that in your Coach Online office. So if you go into news and training, go into events, and then click on Super Saturday. And then all you do is click on view the interactive map, and then you can just put in your zip code, and then I'll just show you the area closest. If you look right now, it's still March 8th, so it's still a little bit less than a month away. But as we get closer to April 2nd, you're gonna see more places pop up. So definitely keep checking if you haven't found a place that you want to go to. Also, for events coming up, like if you guys want to register for the Success Club trip, I believe if you just click on events over here, I don't think it's gonna pop up now. Obviously Summit, if you haven't registered, even though there's a wait list, you guys just still register because you never know what's gonna happen. If you do want to get on the Success Club trip, I'll just post the link since it's not in the events right here. And then the last thing I wanted to just mention to you guys is make sure that you teach your team or teach your coaches how to look up questions in the team page. You guys can only do this when you are on a computer. So right below the team picture, there's this little magnifying glass. And any question that you get, search in here, because I promise you there's 206 people on our team page. We've all had the same questions many of times. So search in here first. You know, the one that we get most, like I think at least once a week, is the whole pregnancy and drinking Shakeology. Just search it here, and then, you know, if you do see like a person, I think Josh asked today, if you see someone that asks about it, just tag them in the post if they don't know if they're a brand new coach. That way, you're just kind of giving people information and they don't have to look around a million different places. Okay, that's all I wanted to get out tonight. Thanks for being patient. Danielle, it's all yours.
Hey guys, real quick, Rose, you forgot a couple coaches, Allison, Jason, and Diana. Welcome to the team. Okay, so tonight's topic is basically how to make our customers life customers and keep them with us throughout our entire journey as a coach. So when I was writing this out and kind of thinking about what I do and what I don't do, I kept thinking of this quote. You know what they say, what is the key to a successful relationship, in any successful relationship? You know, marriage or with your spouse, boyfriend or girlfriend. And they always say to never stop dating, you know, never stop courting. And I think that's like a perfect way to think about it, because you know, when you're in a relationship with somebody at the beginning, you know, you're treating them with you know, you're out there, you know, like you're doing all this exciting stuff. You're treating them probably with a little more kindness than you would. You're trying to impress them. You're being extra nice. You know, just think about it. You're not comfortable in the relationship. You're almost uncomfortable. So you're just kind of going above and beyond the normal of being in a relationship, and you make them feel special. So it's kind of like what we do here in the challenge, like as a customer. You know, when you get them as a customer, you're dating them. So you never stop actually dating them. You continue to have this relationship with them. You continue to date them. So, which is basically, you never give up on these people who are drinking Shakeologies, who are buying programs or challenge packs from you. And, you know, the process is, at the beginning, you're asking them all these questions and you're getting to know them, and they're telling you their goals, and they're telling you all these really personal things about themselves. And then you get them into a challenge group and you're really excited, and then you finish, and then what? You know, you don't want it to just die down. So before I get into exactly what I do with my customers and my challengers afterwards, I kind of want to get into behaviors So we can really focus on those behaviors at first. So number one, I want you to keep treating them like a potential customer. So like I said before, continue dating them. Continue to treat them like a potential customer. So keep asking them about their goals. Keep getting to know where they're at in their journey and what you can do to help them. Before, like I said, I talk about exactly what we do, I really want to focus on these behaviors. So my number one behavior that I love doing this, is a thank you. Never underestimate the power of a thank you. And it's really just as simple as that. It's as simple as a thank you. They finished this challenge group with you. They trusted you with things that I'm sure they haven't even told their family. So go out of your way, email them, message them, text message them, or what I like to do is write them a little note of thank you. Like, hey, thanks for being in my challenge group, and thanks for participating, and like I said, letting me be a part of your journey. Number two would be always to follow up. Now, this is kind of, you'd have to, what is best for you. You can do weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, but you want to really see how they are. Continue to find out if they're ready to move on to the next step, if they're good at where they are, if they want to join your next challenge group, if they're ready to do another round of the fix. You need to see if they need anything from you, even if it means that you're just giving them free advice. Because like I stated before, they've trusted you. So you're their friend at this point. So you just want to make sure that you're not just there to earn an income from these people, that you're there to give them any advice, because a lot of these people are coming to you more like, I mean, for me, I've heard stories from my challengers that have nothing to do with fitness. They've come to me about deaths in their family and things that are going on with their marriage. So be there for them, even if it's just free advice. Number three, reach out. If you haven't heard from them, reach out to them. See what's going on. Let them know that you're not judging them and you're there to support them. See if you can make yourself helpful and continue to encourage them, even if they aren't even saying anything. I mean, I email people that haven't even emailed me back in months, and I still keep emailing them and just letting them know that, hey, I'm here if you ever want to talk, or if you need any help with anything, just so they know that even if they haven't said anything to me in a while, I'm still there on a regular basis, even if they're not in the fixed group at the moment. And listen. If they do talk back to you, listen. And I mean, like, really listen. Take in what they're saying. Be respectful what they're saying. Listen more than you talk, basically. Number four, be there to encourage them in the future, even if it has nothing to do with Beachbody. This is my favorite one, because I get a lot of people that will do my programs and then they decide to go to the gym. And it's hard, because I'm like, what do you mean you're going to the gym? You know, and you get that pang in your heart, like, how dare you go to the gym instead of being in my challenge groups? But I have to be supportive. I have a lot of girls that go on the gym, and because I was supportive and I was like, hey, that's great that you're doing something, don't forget about the nutrition part. They came back and they started drinking Shakeology again, because I was supportive with the projects they were doing in the future, even if it wasn't with Beachbody. Like I said before, even if it's free, even if it has nothing to do with you, you're being supportive. They came to you at the beginning with these massive goals, and they trusted you with things. So you need to really treasure that and respect that. And even if they're not coming to you or doing your challenge groups, you need to help them anyway. And like I said, this will let them know that you're there to watch them succeed and not just make a profit off of them, which is very important. Number five, show them the value of being consistent by you being consistent. So, like, you're drinking your Shakeology every day and you're sharing it every day. there's a lot of people that will just come back to me and it's like, oh, I stopped drinking Shakeology, but I keep seeing your posts and I really got to get back into it. So that's a big thing. If you're still consistent here, if you're still here in a year or 2 years and you're still doing the same thing by being you and being consistent, those people most likely are still following you and still watching you. And by you being consistent, have them jump back onto it. And to post regularly and share that you're still drinking Shakeology. Okay, so now that I've gotten down what my behaviors are and how I treat my challengers, I really want to talk about action steps. So the first action step is to really know your process. I got to know this process right off bat because one of the first challenge groups I did was a 21-day fix. And I realized that a lot of people wanted to continue afterwards. And I didn't know what we were going to do here. So I was just like, hey, I'm going to make a group and I'm going to funnel everybody that does the 21-day fix into this group. And it's really worked out great. I have about like over 80 people in this group. And I have never stopped posting in this group. I post in this group at least 5 times a week. So I run it like a challenge group all the time. And no, it's not like a challenge group, but I'm posting in it like as if it was a challenge group. I'm always there. I'm always letting them know I'm the leader, always letting them know I'm their coach. And having this group has been wonderful because every once in a while I can say, hey guys, I'm going to run this group. Like we're all doing the 21-day fix again right from the beginning. And everybody's jumps into it. And that's a spike in my Shakeology. It's a spike in my cookbooks. Like any new program that comes out or new performance line, I always let these people know because those are my lifers. I have a group of people that anybody that's ever completed a program with me goes right into there. And luckily a lot of them were just all 21-day fix. But it's really been nice because recently what I've been doing is going through old pictures that they shared with me in that group. And I'll tag them in it. Like it was like a year ago and I tagged them in there and I'm like, hey, you remember that girl? And they're like, oh my God, I can't believe I look like that last year. I really got to jump back onto it. So having that group where I have funneled everybody that's ever finished a challenge pack has been huge for me. I mean, that is really how I've kept all my customers. And like I said, I post in it 5 times a week because they're my lifers. Those people are with me no matter what. Any challenge group that I post, they all want to be part of. Like they are my ride or die, as I call it. So that group was really, really big for me. If you haven't had an ongoing group where, people can just kind of, once they're done their challenge pack, go into that group, then I suggest you doing so. Also, what I love about that is that there's a whole bunch of people in there that are like the veterans. They're like the wise people of the group that I'll have them, hey, like, can you give any of these newbies some tips for the 21-day fix? And they're so happy to be able to share these things because they've been in this group with me for so long and they feel like they've been with me from the beginning. But I also do a couple other things. My process is also I send out monthly emails to all of my customers. I send out holiday cards to all my customers. I send out birthday cards, thank yous, and my biggest one is I send out happy, after birth cards. So after anybody has a baby, I send them a card. And like clockwork, after 3 months or after when they're ready to, their doctor gives them the go, they always are happy that I even thought of them, and then they're ready to jump back in it with me. Another thing that I've done is I got about a couple packs of these. I do a lot of things online, but a lot of things I like to write down. And anybody that's ever signed up for anything with me, I've written information about here. So I write about their goals are on the back, and what they ordered is on the front, and anything that has anything to do with it. And every once in a while, I will just go through this one by one and email people like, hey, I haven't heard from you in a while. And then I leave a little check by their name, like, oh, I emailed them this month. Another great way to do this without actually having to do any work is Automatic CEO. They will send out emails for you without you even having to do anything. It's a free month. It does cost after that free month, but I can't even explain to you how many emails Automatic CEO has. They have every possible email that you can think of, like customers that you need to, basically reconnect with, people who you need to send out the new invites for the challenge groups, like anything that you can think of, they have it and they just send it out and it's put on a schedule. You literally do nothing and all you have to do is funnel your contact list right on there and they do all the work for you. Like I said, it's a free for a month and then you actually have to pay for it, but it is worth it. I've gotten a lot of people back into things and they even do this to your free customers, which is really nice too. So in closing though, I really wanted to, like I said earlier before, these people trusted you with their goals. So when you sat down with them, or if you're on the phone with them or over the, computer with them, and they told you things, like you have to understand, these people don't even tell you their family these things, or their spouse, or their sisters or brothers these things. They told you really private things about themselves, and they trusted you with that. So don't be a fair-weathered friend. That's kind of how I think of it. Like if these people told me all this wonderful things and trusted me with these goals, I can't just leave them in the dust after the challenge is done, after they bought their challenge back and they went through the group. I'm their friend, basically. After this point, I'm their friend. If they've told you that personal information, you are friends. You have a relationship. And it's your job to keep that relationship going. And yes, make sure you're posting and liking and commenting and still being a part of their lives. And always putting that importance on Shakeology, because at the end of the day, Shakeology is a reoccurring thing. So, like I said, provide them with free, honest advice and always continue to be their friends well after the challenge group has ended. And know your process. You have to figure out a process for yourself. Like I said, I have a process. I invite, they go into my challenge group. Right after my challenge group, they go into my ongoing group. After my ongoing group, I start emailing them bi-weekly. And I touch base with them as much as I possibly can. If I haven't heard from them, it does drop a little. I won't reach out to them bi-weekly, sometimes just monthly. But like I said, I've been messaging people that have never messaged me back, and that's okay. I'm still going to, because at one point or another, I wrote down their goals and I know what was important to them. So even if they don't message me back, I'm still every once in a while just going to be like, hey, I'm here. Just want to let you know. Hope everything's all right. Hope that all those goals that we've talked about are still important and you're still working towards them. But that's basically all I have on that, is this: you have to continue to date this challenge group. Don't get comfortable and say, oh, they lost weight. Okay, see you later. Continue that relationship. Like I said in the beginning, the secret to a good relationship is to continue dating that person. Continue treating them as if you did in the beginning. So remember that. You treat those challengers like they were still potential clients. And that's basically it. So if you guys have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them.
Hey guys, this is the time for you to kind of talk and share what you guys have kind of done with your customers too. So if you have something that you think the team would benefit from, definitely unmute yourself. Bottom left corner is the unmute to unmute yourself.
The good thing about it is that a lot of you are new coaches. So you can start these behaviors now instead of later. You know, you can make sure that you are doing these right steps at the beginning instead of having to go back and reconnect with all those coaches. You guys are new coaches here. So make sure that you are doing those behaviors at the beginning. You know, these people, like I said, they're trusting you with your goals. So make sure that you're really there for them the entire journey and not just the 30 days they're in that challenge group with you.
One thing that stuck out for me, Danielle, was when you said support them no matter what. Because you're going to get people that, yeah, like you said, go to the gym, or they might even go to another coach.
Yes.
They might even do that. But you know what? When they see that you're consistent after a year, after 2 years, after 3 years, you're going to be the one that they're like, girl, you never stop. I constantly see you posting. Like, I want you to be my coach now. And honestly, I get that all of the time. So if I quit 2 years ago, those people would still be with someone else because I gave up. So supporting them, no matter if they go to another coach, if they go to the gym, if they do, what's that?
CrossFit.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Even if you do CrossFit, just keep supporting them. Comment on their posts, like on their stuff. They will come around totally.
Yes.
And then with the automatic CEO, I think for new coaches, you don't need it quite yet.
No.
But if you hit Success Club every single month, which I hope is all a goal for everyone, you're going to start having a crap load of people. And it's going to be absolutely impossible to manage them all. So I have automatic CEO, and it's been like a complete godsend for me. So when I get a new customer from Beachbody and say they just have a one-time Shakeology order, I can send them an email for a one-time Shakeology order, which will talk to them about getting Shakeology and Home Direct. So I just press one button, and then like every couple days it will add, or it will send them an email about getting Shakeology and Home Direct. Or if it's someone that just signed up for the club membership, it'll kind of talk about how to, get a program or get Shakeology or whatever. So it's just really helpful to kind of manage the people. Because honestly, I think after like my first year, I had like 100 people. I'm like, how do I even like manage these people? So automatic CEO is really awesome, especially if you hit, if you're 4 or 5 months into this and you hit Success Club every single month, it's worth the $30. If you get one person signing up each month from automatic CEO, it is 100% worth it, and it's tax deductible because it's part of your business too. So also kind of remember that. And there was another system that you can do online. I haven't done it, but I've heard other top coaches talking about it. It's called Team Z, TEAMZY. Team Z, ZY at the end of team. And I think it's the same thing as automatic CEO, but when I looked at it, it looked actually a little bit nicer. So look at both and see what kind of works for you.
Yeah, I actually do automatic CEO, and I really love it. Yeah, like it's just so easy. But I agree. It's definitely not for a new coach. If you're a new coach, like I said, you're in the beginning stages. The best thing that I can say to any new coach is be organized, because once you do, you're in this business 4 or 5 months and you're like, oh my God, I have all these people and I haven't connected with any of them. So, as a new coach, make sure that you're doing those behaviors right. And like you said, Rose, with me, it's been the CrossFit, like nobody's business lately. And it's really hard because I have such different views on CrossFit, and I have to just be like, okay, I'm really excited for you. That's great that you're doing that. And just like you said, I'm just going to be consistent, and that's all I can do. I'm just going to keep drinking my Shakeology and doing my workouts, and I'm going to be here in a year when, yes, the gym and the CrossFit are great exercises, but it doesn't come with a nutrition plan. And at the end of the day, we all know how that works. So, just always support them no matter what, because they will come back around eventually.
And then ask them too, like after 30 days, oh, how's that CrossFit going? Are you getting any results from, running, or are you getting any results from dot, 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 whatever else they were doing? And then when they say no, be like, oh, well, my challenge group is coming up soon.
Yeah. I always like to use the phrase like, are you getting okay results, or like drop dead, oh my God, I can't believe these results? Because at the end of the day, that's what we get, like we don't get like, oh, well, the results were all right. Like we get amazing results. So I always use that line, like, is it just okay results? Or are you getting like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening results? Because that's what you should receive in a workout nutrition plan.
Cool. Anyone else? Comments, questions?
I have a comment to kind of bounce off what both of you have been saying. So I have two people right now. One is my cousin just told me on Sunday. She goes, oh, I'm starting the 21-day fix. And I was like, oh, okay. You didn't order that through me. Obviously, I didn't say that out loud, but I was kind of pissed off. So I'm going to message her when we're done with the call and see how she's doing with that. And then I have a mom at school who, talking about CrossFit, her brother owns a CrossFit place, I guess. But she just told me recently, she goes, oh, I just started T25. And so I've been asking her about that. Again, she didn't order it through me. She got it from someone else. I don't even think it was a Beachbody coach. I think someone just lent her the DVDs. But I've been asking her about it to see how that's going for her. So, but she likes all my posts and all my stuff. So maybe we'll see. I'm trying to rope her in.
Yeah, that's good though. I mean, I think that's a hard lesson especially when a family member doesn't order through you and you still have to be supportive.
Yeah.
But that just goes to show like what kind of coach you are. So you're there for them to support them no matter what.
Definitely.
And for that one lady from school, I would just ask her straight out, hey, do you have a coach? I would love to help you, and see what she says. If she says, yes, I already have a coach, then be like, okay, good.
Well, she's been talking to me for a while because she just had a baby back in September. So this was her third kid. And she's been talking to me from before she was ready to have the baby. And she's like, oh, I can't wait till I can start working out again. I'm going to come to you, this and that. So she just hasn't come to me yet, but I have been talking to her, after school and stuff, just to see how she's doing with everything. So.
Awesome. Anyone else? And I did forget to announce, sorry, Amanda, you can go.
Well, no, I was just hearing that. I was like, golly, I was just talking to Nicole today about how I've had these people who are like, I got it off of Amazon or somebody lent it to me. Can I still be in your challenge group? And I always get that like, oh, sure, I'll let you in. But I'm telling you, like, if I always make sure they don't already have a coach because I certainly don't want to steal them away. But it has worked out so well. And now they're buying Shakeology, they're buying challenge packs. I had somebody sign up as a discount coach on Sunday who bought hers that way. And it was just totally out of the blue. And, I'm glad that I let her in the group because it worked. So.
Yeah,
for what that's worth, I've had success with that too.
It does happen. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you guys. My first Beachbody program was P90X from Craigslist. So it happens, people don't know about us, they don't really know how it all works. And when I was told how it works, I was like, oh, sorry, I didn't even know, so sometimes it's not even like out of, like they're trying to get something over you. It's just they literally don't know that there's a whole process and there's a whole coach, behind it. And I found when I told them like, hey, that this is how you get a coach and this is how the process works, they're like, oh, well, I didn't know that. So yeah, it's worked out for my benefit too, to be supportive of those people.
And what I was going to say was, Aileen, you actually won the 22-minute hard corpse giveaway.
Ooh.
Yay! So send me, text me what you want. It's the sandbag, the other DVDs for it, like the, what do you call it?
The deluxe.
The deluxe DVDs or the pull-up thing. So let me know what you want. So congratulations, Amy.
Thanks.
Awesome.
You're welcome. And we had 21 people buy 22-minute hard corpse and in our challenge group for March. So that will be a fun group.
Yeah, guys, if you aren't in the challenge group yet, like I said, just ask me or Rose and we'll add you into it. Make sure that you're adding anybody that bought a challenge pack from you into it. We start on Monday.
All right, ladies, if there's nothing else, next week I will be gone, but I will have Wi-Fi with me. So if there's, an emergency, of course, but there's so many leaders on this team that you can totally reach out to them. And then next Tuesday we'll have Alicia for the team call, and she'll get that all together for you guys.
All right.
All right, cool. Thanks, Danielle. It was great. I appreciate it.
Have so much fun on the cruise.
Thanks. I won't get any more tanner, I promise.
Yeah, right.
I lied.
Goodbye.
See you guys.